Chair, Amokoth Chris, Member of Primary Education.
In a session between the Ministry of Education, HELB and the National Assembly Education Committee, it emerged that first-year students have been awarded 7.9 billion shillings. However, the ministry expected 11.97 billion shillings in order to facilitate the scholarships program, a matter that elicited questions on whether students have been able to commence learning.
We have disbursed 7.9 billion and we are expected to disburse 11.9. So what we are doing, we are engaging the National Treasury to be able to give us a difference so that we can be able to disburse.
The ministry has, however, defended itself on sentiments that it has issued promissory letters to universities that they will disburse the amount once Treasury releases the funds, further noting that they are hopeful they will receive the funds in the next 1 week. It also emerged that students who received upkeep will have to part with some money to pay for their fees.
So the principle was that we would treat all the students equally, and that's why we disbursed the upkeep to all the students. But we have been, carrying out civic education and educating them that those who may come from families that are not able, they should be able to use some of this money to pay for the school fees and then keep the rest for their upkeep.
As at now, through an allocation of 12.6 billion shillings, all the 111,904 successful applicants will receive loans, while 102,061 students will receive scholarships through an allocation of 11.3 billion shillings. It has also emerged that out of the 23,000 students who lacked identification cards, IDs, only 17,000 successfully applied for scholarships and loans, and yet 70% were still not able to get the funding as banks require IDs.
Out of those 17,000, we sent money to their respective parent accounts, which they had indicated in their application forms. It's only Cooperative Bank which was able to pay to the parent account. The other banks returned the money. For the ones that were successful and they were paying to the parent account, the next level of argument came in between the student and the parent, where the student is coming to accuse the parent in our offices that the parent has actually taken the money.
Meanwhile, continuing students in private universities have been allocated 1.7 billion shillings, a lower funding from the previous years that has now led to pending bills of 31 billion shillings. The Ministry of Education has further been directed to provide a detailed list of students who received loans, scholarships, the amount, and which localities they represent. Harriet Chimea, K24.